a special car being auctioned off for a special cause. Check out the car once owned by Elvis and see how the money is helping sick kids.
Hey, now here we go, DJ. Don't you play nothing slow. Keep those girls out on the floor. Gotta make them want to come back.
Welcome everyone to EVV Live this Tuesday afternoon. We love doing stories about heroes. You know that by now. Heroes that help out in the community.
And Tram, we also know this. Sometimes those heroes come from places we may least expect. That's the case for our first two stories this afternoon. Hailey Francis is here with the first one. Hailey.
Yeah, hi, Tram and Scott. You know, Barrett-Jackson is in full swing up in North Scottsdale right now. In the next couple of days, nearly 1,400 cars, the cream of the crop, will hit the auction block. But there's one classic beauty we have our eye on, because the more money it goes for at auction, the more money goes to help kids at Phoenix Children's Hospital. And the story behind why is truly touching.
Let's go see.
This is Karen Malta, the owner of this dreamy seafoam green 1957 Lincoln Continental Mark II.
It is a piece of art. It absolutely is, and it brings a lot of nostalgia of the era of the 1950s.
This model was the most expensive car on the market that year. Only 444 were made. Cars like this were owned by Frank Sinatra, the Rockefellers, and Elvis Presley, to name a few. And this particular car was in the movie 13 Days with Kevin Costner. Karen and her husband own it, and now after 20 years, they are about to give it up at auction this Saturday.
It's a big old car, Ryder.
No, they're not tired of the car or eager for a windfall. They're auctioning it off for a cause.
You see this? The gas goes in right here. It's magic.
To raise money in honor of this little boy.
This is Ryder. Ryder, how old are you?
5.
We were told his whole life he's just had cerebral palsy, but we knew something else was wrong.
His family couldn't pin down a diagnosis until Karen, a perfect stranger, happened into their lives when she walked into his mom's hair salon.
It's an absolute miracle.
She came into my salon one day and we got to talking, and I found out that she was really good friends with the head doctor at Barrett-Neurological Institute of Phoenix.
I was going to have my hair done, and I met his mom, and she was really stressed and worried about her little boy and concerned about his life, actually, and expressed how he had several neurological issues. And I thought of our dear friend, Dr. Adelson, the director of Barrett-Neurological Institute, and I got introduced Ryder and his family to Barrow's Neurological, and they literally have saved his life.
As if a complete stranger getting Ryder the medical attention he so needed isn't enough, now Karen is going above and beyond. She will be kicking back part of the profit from Saturday's auction of this classic car to Barrow's in Ryder's name. A chance meeting that turned into a blessing for this little boy and his family. And now, because of Karen's big heart, other sick kids will benefit too.
The journey has been wonderful. It's been fabulous, and it's brought us a lot of amazing memories itself, but more importantly, it's going to help others, and that's what's really important to us. And we really believe in dreams do come true, and if we can help make that and be the instrument for that, we're grateful.
When she told us what she was going to be doing, her and her husband being auctioning his car off and donating proceeds to Barrett-Neurological Phoenix Children's, it is very touching to me. I'm not much of a crier, but I definitely teared up. And I just was kind of in shock, and I told my family, and they just said, what an amazing person to do that. And although she doesn't, want that kind of credit, I give it to her because she's been such a blessing to us in our lives. I'm grateful that God sent her to us.
Karen is truly an angel. She says she was also inspired by the recent events at Sandy Hook and just felt that it was her time to do something positive in the community. So
what's she thinking about getting for that car?
So she wants to get at least $60,000. She feels pretty confident she'll get that. Now, Elvis did not have a seafoam green one. He had a white one. It was his personal vehicle. It went for $250.
All right.
But it was Elvis's car.
You know, I'm a car nut. I'm thinking that car could easily get over 100 if the right set of bidders are there.
Yeah.
I think easily.
Well, it's got some heart behind it, this car.
Absolutely, yeah. I love the story behind the story, too.
Yeah,
That's great.
She's a great woman.
Hey, Tram.